Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, the channel has mostly just been motorcycle reviews with a splash of other content mixed in here and there. If you enjoy informative videos that have lighthearted fun added to them with some memes and some sound effects sprinkled in, then maybe you should consider hitting that subscribe button before we get started. That way you can catch all of my videos whenever I upload them. And maybe check out some of my old videos too. Here's a playlist right here you can check out. In today's video, we're going to be taking a revisit to the CFMOTO 300NK, and I'm going to show you guys the exhaust that's equipped to this, what that sounds like, along with the windscreen up front, and I'm just going to kind of give you some rolling thoughts as I'm moving around and riding the motorcycle. If you missed my review on this bike, again, you can check out that video right here. Since that video has all the specs and details you really need, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here with it today. So be sure to give that a watch if you're curious about this machine. I'm more so just looking to give you guys some info regarding how this machine sounds with an exhaust and my thoughts after being around it for about a year now and selling them. But for now, let's just get into the video and let's ride this sucker and have a listen. And now, we're going to take it for a ride. Okay, and before we get going, I am going to give you a sound check inside the helmet with a completely different microphone. I'll do it with the visor closed and the visor open. All right, time to ride. So for today's test ride, we will not be doing any highway travel. We're just gonna kind of putz around on the back roads here in lovely Columbia, Missouri. Huge break in the weather today, tail end of February, and it's like 60 degrees today, a little breezy, but man, a great day to be on a bike. So again, the whole sole purpose of this video is so you guys can get a sound check of this motorcycle, and maybe I'll talk a little bit along the way. So I got a new series that I've been thinking of for the channel, and I'm going to call it Rogue, R-O-A-G, and that's going to be Ranting on a Grom, where basically it's just going to be me providing commentary while I ride around on my Grom. Boring! So this exhaust is a little on the louder side. The baffle has been taken out of it, so you can definitely quiet it down. And the only thing that I could foresee being louder than an exhaust like this is just a full-blown straight pipe with no muffler on it. But that probably sounds terrible. Well, it really just sounds like a dirt bike. That's really all I'm getting from this. It's like a supermoto without being a supermoto. It's just a street bike. Ooh, pop, pop. Pop. Very, very interesting. The exhaust did not yield any performance gains. In fact, it probably made it run worse because there's no tuners available for these to compensate for the added airflow. But this motorcycle is just as fun as I remember back when I test rode it about a year ago. Still having a great time. It's so lightweight and inspires so much confidence in new riders. It really is just such a fun little platform that you can hop on and just have all the smiles in the world because it's enjoyable, easy to ride, it's not intimidating, seat height's nice and low so you can be confident whenever you come to a stop anywhere. And from the factory, they're pretty quiet, so if you want to kind of fly under the radar, you don't have to get an exhaust like this, you can just leave it stopped. Yeah, you can go out and buy a Honda, which maybe for some people might look a little more attractive, but on paper, the bikes are damn near the exact same. They're so close in specifications, I just can't justify why you would spend a little bit of extra money to go to the Honda. But then again, maybe some people will say, well, a Honda's not that much more for a proven reliable name. And to that, I'll say, you are right. But at the same time, when you're looking at a bike that's $4 grand, and then you look at a Honda and it's $1,000 more, it's 25% more than the CFMOTO costs. But this is a great little machine. If you're an experienced rider, I think you could even hop on this and like use it for around town and just getting really good fuel economy. Basically just like a big Honda Grom is what I would call it. Like if you put 12-inch wheels on this, it would be a Grom. I haven't really talked about this windscreen much, but this windscreen is actually doing a lot for me. It's keeping a ton of wind off of my chest and it's preventing it from slipping up under my helmet. Yeah, this thing is just so pleasant. We're getting like 70 miles per gallon on it right now. Not too shabby. Sweet Toyota, dude. What a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm just ruining it for so many people. One item that I think is just so very disappointing is this mode button right here. I pointed it out in my original video because I really was fooled. In eco mode, I was under the impression that you would have a less responsive throttle for smoother throttle application and acceleration, and I thought sport mode would do the opposite, where it would be incredibly responsive and yield you more aggressive acceleration whenever you twist the throttle. However, not the case. It only changes your display. So if you watch my old video, keep that in mind. This exhaust is loud, man. I would want to put the baffle back in. That's just me. I'm all for loud pipes, but at a certain point I've got to cut it off because it damages my own hearing and makes it more difficult for me to know what's going on around me as a rider, which I don't like. So I keep hearing the motorcycle backfire really hard, and I'm no air-fuel ratio expert, but my general understanding is that it's running way too lean right now with that free-flowing air. So every time I get on the throttle and it cracks like that, it's because the fuel map on the ECU of the motorcycle is not mapped correctly to compensate for this additional airflow, and it's not providing enough fuel, which is creating a lean condition. God, I am a nerd. So I don't know everything, and you guys probably don't know everything, so together, between all of us, maybe we'll have like 2 or 3 functioning brain cells together. Let's go around the bus. Excuse me. Damn. I don't know if I was supposed to go past that double yellow right there. Is that a no-no to pass a bus like that whenever they're pulled over to the road? Someone let me know in the comments. The state of Missouri, for reference. Make choices, deal with the consequences later. I know I already said it, but man, if this thing just had the baffle in it, I think it would sound more clean. You know what I mean? Some of these motorcycles, whenever people cut the pipe off, they're like, yeah, that sounds awesome. I love the way that sounds. That's fucking sweet. It really usually kind of doesn't sound all that great. Like, just as loud as you can get it coming out the tailpipe. Like, you know, for some people, that really gets them going. For me, I don't like that very much. Okay guys, well, that's gonna go ahead and just wrap this video up. I didn't really have anything I wanted to talk about aside from showing you that exhaust, how it sounds when you're riding, and just get some more fresh content to you guys about this motorcycle. People on my channel seem to really appreciate the 300NK, as they should. It's a great little machine if you're thinking about buying one. Again, check out that video I mentioned at the beginning of this video. I'm gonna get this little CF pulled back in line with the other used bikes. If you'd like to purchase this one, it has 804 miles on it, and I think we're asking right about... Find me in Columbia, Missouri. Any inquiries, send to omnimoto1@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and ride safe.